And good evening, my gnarly ones. This is Gator Mike, tuning in tonight for the NARL's Truck Series race emanating from ISM Raceway tonight, number 3 on the season. Joining me in the broadcast booth tonight, I have KBart20. What's up, Kyle?
Oh, another truck race. It's gonna be another exciting race tonight at ISM. And, I love this track. I did not like this track in Heat 3, but I love this track on Heat 4, man. It's just different. It's unique, and you always gotta find that speed. And the best one who's gonna find that speed is gonna, is probably gonna win this race.
Yeah, absolutely. 704 games from the transition to Heat 3 to Heat 4 made this track. They tweaked it a little bit, made it really fun to drive. You can make the low line work, you can make the high line work. It's going to be a good show tonight, hopefully. The Truck Series is coming off a bit of a rough race at Atlanta. If you guys tuned in for that last week, last Tuesday, we saw quite a few cautions. Hopefully these guys will have gotten some practice in for ISM, and we won't see as many of those tonight. We get some green flag runs in. So with that being said, Kyle, do you think we're going to see a bunch of cautions? Do you think these guys are going to show a little bit more respect and maybe tone it down a little bit?
Yeah. I mean, you can still really dive in both turn 1 and 3. It's just matters of if these guys have patience. You also got to watch out for that wall in turn 3. Sometimes I even hit it, or others hit it going down in turn 3. I always have a trouble with being loose, but these trucks are more stable, so I think they won't have any problems with that tonight. But yeah, but like I said before, it should be a good race tonight. So I would say probably a few cautions, but that's gonna be give or take. But like I said, great race.
Yeah.
Let's go at it.
Well, the guys are currently qualifying right now, so we'll be able to join here in about, I don't know, say 2 to 3 minutes. So anybody tuning into the stream, you may notice that I've got the comment section up this week. So if you guys comment in there, please keep your comments clean, respectful, and we'll be able to keep that comment section up each week with if it stays clean. So Kyle, in terms of the race tonight, how many laps we got? Stages, fuel window, or tires going to matter? What you got for us?
It's gonna be a total of 75 laps. Stage one will be 22 laps, but fuel window is around 30 to 33 laps. But we'll have to look at tire wear. Tire wear is also going to be an issue here at ISM.
Yeah, tire wear can definitely play a factor in tonight's race. Depending on your truck setup, if you set it up kind of tight, you may burn off that right front pretty quick if you drive too hard. And if you set it up a little loose, you're susceptible to burning off that right rear. And if you burn off that right rear, it's going to make for a whale of a time to drive that truck. So looks like they're just wrapping up qualifying. Uh, I'll get you the pole winner here in just a minute as soon as they load back into the lobby. But looks like we have 18 tonight, I believe, so a decent-sized field. Uh, our most recent winner, Mac the Breadman at Atlanta, he's been moved up to the Xfinity series. So taking him out of the equation, who you got your eye on tonight here at the short track at ISM, K-Bart?
Oh man, I'm gonna go with you know what? I'm gonna go with Keenitz. He's gonna do it
Oh, the
tonight.
hometown boy.
Yep. It's his hometown. I really think he's gonna do it. Yeah, he's a veteran in this league. I've been racing with him for a long time. He's a good guy. He always has fast track. Always so short in getting it, but I really think he's gonna pull it off tonight.
He's going to pull it off tonight, but he's going to have a little bit of work to do at the start because Avenged Fail has taken the pole position. And that kind of correlates with Jagboy's comment right there. Go TJR and Avenged. Perfect timing for that as Mr. Avenged in the 99 Ford for ThorSport Racing takes the pole here for the ISM race tonight. So they are paused in the lobby at the moment. Got to send an invite back to one driver, it looks like, that has lagged out. So they're going to hold for just a second. Let's see what we got here. They don't have second place on the stream yet, but lining up behind Avenged in third place is going to be his teammate Moffitt in the 98
Oh,
Thor Sport truck for TJR. So they got the Thor Sport trucks up front tonight. Your hometown boy Keenitz is going to start 7th, so he's got a little bit of work to do. Finding his way up through the front. Hopefully he can avoid any sort of contact early in the race. Still waiting on them to unpause.
who do you have tonight, Gator? I'll ask you that.
Who do I have tonight? Well, I think, even though he's starting in the back, he's not a TJR driver, but he's in a Thor Sport Ford truck. That 27 of Jaw 2131 is kind of who I've got my eye on tonight because he is fast wherever we go. He just hasn't had the greatest luck yet this season. So look for him to make his way up through the pack and be up towards the front near the end of this thing.
Do you think he's going to have to make like a short pit stop, stay out to get up front, or do you think he's going to be able to make his way up front just easily by his own self?
I think probably through the first half of the field, he should be able to make it up through pretty easy. But once he gets to the front half and his tires are kind of used up by that point, it's going to be a little bit harder. So he may not get points in stage 1, depending on how cautions
So we
fall.
can join.
And we can join. Kyle, do you have invites? Do I need to send you some?
I have one, but if you can give me a few more, that'd be
Sure,
great.
I will send you an extra one here
I will
as
do
we
that to
join
you.
the lobby. Pardon the blue screen while I send K-Bart an invite, guys. All right, K-Bart's got an extra invite there, so we're going to go ahead and join this race. They're already in action. Should still be on lap 1, though, so we're not going to miss too much. As we load in here to ISM Raceway for the Lucas Oil 150. Got 75 laps here tonight. If this thing could load in a little bit faster, that'd be great. All right. Still waiting for the load in, and here we go. Already in action, like I said. Looks like we've got Vinchfail and Marksman side by side here for the lead. So, didn't mention Marksman's name earlier, but he's also somebody who could be a force to be reckoned with here in the truck series. They are racing side by side. You think that high lane can work with fresh tires, or is it more so from older tires that you're going to see that high lane come in, Kyle?
I mean, it's gonna be more fresh fresh tires. You're gonna have those stickers. Once you get longer in the run, more loose you're gonna be able to get, and you just won't be able to stick up there.
They've kind of separated themselves from the field along with our Daytona winner in third place, Deadshot Claps, making his way around Avenged-Fail for second, but Avenged-Fail's going to cross him over and get back to the inside. Guys fighting hard for the lead, but they are stretching a gap here on fourth place. We're going to cruise back. We'll let these guys fight for just a minute. As a wasted 88, our Truck Series commissioner is hoping for some green flag runs here tonight, but it looks like we have a truck around the back. I don't know that that's going to... That's definitely going to bring out a caution. Looks like the 16 of Doc Shots was involved, along with maybe the 2 here of Crocs Fight Milk was involved. Yeah, he's got some damage on the front end. Jaw looks like he picked up some damage here in the front end. So it looks like 3 or 4 trucks got involved here early. My guess is somebody came off of turn 2 there, just hit the wall coming down the backstretch. Probably stacked him up. You might see that quite often tonight. That turn 2 wall's a doozy, isn't it?
Oh, sure is. It comes out real quick. You always got to watch out for that.
All right, as we line it back up here for restart number 1, following a caution. They're all going to spread out and send them down into turn number 1. It looks like the Ford Noob Killer lets off, and they've got a wild pack behind them here. Looks like 3 and 4 wide here in the back of the pack. Everybody's jockeying for position, trying to get the most they can on the restart. As the Noob Killer plays it smart and backs out of it. Got a Rooster Gang 12 here in the 33 truck. As mentioned in last week's Xfinity race, going to make his first start here in the Truck Series this week. And from here on out, still 3 and 4 wide here in the back. No give and take yet here. Mike Mackey in the 52 truck looks like he let off a little bit early going to that corner and undercut the Ford Noob Killer. Picked up 2 spots. 3 wide into turn number 1. Let's go back towards the front. Looks like they're fighting pretty hard up here too. Let's go on board with there it lies here in the 12. He's in 5th place in that 12 truck. Looks like he got a little bit of contact from Moffitt going into turn 3, kind of checked up the field behind him. 3 wide going into turn number 1. And here comes Jaw up through the middle. He is on a mission right now.
Yeah, you might be right. You might be have that winning truck tonight, but we'll see. Cleaner and dirty are a little different.
He's already up here into 4th place as he gets around Moffitt in turn number 3 and 4.
So right now, though, Deadshot, he's really pulled away from the from Marksman there. He's got that clean air. He's pulling away, just cruising right now. Maybe in the stage, you know.
As the 12 truck gets loose off of turn 2 and nails the 19. They're going to wreck in the back because of that. We've got the 2 truck upside down.
We got a caution.
And that's going to be a caution.
2 is Kronk's, right?
2 is Kronk's fight, Milk.
Yeah, that's the second incident there for him already early on.
Rough start to his race, but that was a heck of a hit coming down the back stretch. I don't know if the 12 got loose coming out of turn 2 or not, but they made contact with the 19 and sent him around into a couple others. So this is a good time for these guys to get their setups in and their pit adjustments and maybe play a little bit of strategy here, as we're going to have less than 10 to go remaining in stage 1. These are pretty short stages here this evening. Back up with a Deadshot Claps here, still leading the way. Come to the line and go green for restart number 2. They're really fanning out in the back going down that
oh my gosh.
dog leg.
They are 4 wide back there.
They're really pushing the limits early here.
Yes, they are.
But like I remind our viewers every week, this is our developmental series, so these guys are still learning. They're still trying to figure out the ins and outs of this game. Some of them are brand new.
Oh, we got around.
The 12 truck is around, and he got hit hard.
Yes, he did.
Looks like we're going to stay green as the 17 truck, I believe that is, goes around in the back. That's going to be God of War. 12 truck with a bunch of damage. Yeah, these are our developmental guys, so...
Oh, 20 around.
Maybe some experience and some scheduling. These guys need a little bit more seasoning, but they're working hard at it. As Jaw got some fresh tires on that last caution, he's already back up to 5th place.
Yeah, I'd like to point out on that, not all of them are in this for developmental also comes down to scheduling and what they're available to. So like I've said, there are veterans in here that would like to be higher up, but their schedule is
Yep.
just a conflict, so they have to race on this night.
Yep, for sure. As they come down the backstretch, Jaws trying to look around the 18 of Deadshot Claps, trying to find his way around. Looks like he's going to duck to the inside, coming out of turn 4, and those fresh tires are just going to take him off up out of the corner. He's going to take the lead from Deadshot Claps. Jaw 21-31. And he's just going to drive away at this point. So it looks like the battle here for the stage might end up being for second place. As they come to 2 to go here in stage number 1.
Hey, where did Jaw come from? Like, he started in the back, and he went from the back to the front really quickly, just pulling away.
Yeah, he took those fresh tires on that restart, and they really paid off.
Yeah.
As Noob Killer washes up the track a little bit into Avenged. Come down here to 1 to go here in stage number 1. Avenged kind of drives it in a little bit deep on Noob Killer. He really wants those stage points. So for everybody tuning in, I mentioned it a little bit earlier, keeping the comments up on the stream tonight. If you can keep them clean, we'll be able to keep them up for every race this season.
Oh, Jaws just hit the inside wall there.
Marksman might clip. Ooh, I think Marksman might have clipped Deadshot at the line for P2 in stage number 1. I'll get you an official result here in just a second. But it's going to be Jaw 21-31 taking stage number 1. Either Marksman.
Benz did go around there. We missed that. He got hit in the behind going in turn 3, and he spun around. So he's going to be starting in the back for this one.
Looks like Marksman.
And Marksman did make the. Yep.
Got P2. Deadshot Claps is going to be P3. Krunks Fight Milk in P4. And Noob Kill is going to round out the top 5 and get that final stage point in stage 1 in the 4 truck for Kyle Busch Motorsports.
Gator, it looks like you picked a really good truck to win this race.
Yeah, I just had that feeling that ISM is really going to suit him here this evening. Line up here for the start of stage number 2. And go back here in the middle of the pack. Right along with Moffat here on this restart in the 98 truck, restarting at the 7th. So they dive it off into turn number 1. Jaw's going to hold the lead up there, followed by Marksman in the 45. Take a look at what's going on. This is pretty tame.
Oh, we got one around. Oh, we got a big wreck.
Looks like the 2 of Krunks Fight Milk might have hit the apron. Is that what happened, Kyle?
Again. Yep.
That was probably the most tame restart out of all of them so far, and that apron it'll jump out and get you. Apron is definitely a thing here at ISM Raceway. They improved on it from Heat 3 to Heat 4. Most tracks it'll just shoot you up the track, but ISM is one of those tracks where if you catch it just right, it's going to throw you around. And it looks to be the case there with Krunks Fight Milk in Heat 2 going around and causing that caution. Somebody we haven't mentioned yet is that 32 truck, starting in 4th. That's going to be Reap.
Wow.
Reap up into P4 in that 32 truck. Moves the 0-2, washes up through the middle of the pack, keeps it off the wall coming out of turn 2. 0-2 is Agent Chancho. truck of Up the Irons, an Xfinity winner from last season. Looks like he gets a little bump in the back from the 16 of Doc Shocks, but he maintains control.
Someone just got hit down pit road.
Let's see if we can find who went down pit road. Ooh, as the 02 truck gets up in the wall and collects the 17 of God of War, who collects the 52 of Mike Mackey. Looks like the 51 of Trobe 24 got sent down pit lane as we stay green.
That's going to be a black flag for him, too.
Yeah,
so
speeding penalty. Going to need a few cautions here to get back on cycle with everybody else. So we're all starting to kind of spread out here, though. So the cautions might not come here for the remainder of stage 2, hopefully. Get a little green flag run in. See what these guys got for the long run. They are fighting hard here for second place. As the 32 hits the inside wall going into corner number 3, it's going to push him up the track and allow the 4 to get underneath. The 51 comes off of pit road. I believe that's going to put him 2 laps down. 18 of Deadshot pulls an over-under on Marksman for second place.
Man, Jaw is just gone, and we just got to battle for second, all the way back to 7. Yeah, it's crazy.
He's got his truck set up here tonight. 4 of Newt Gillen makes his way under Marksman for third place. Let's see if he can pull off that pass. Or if Marksman can hang strong with that high lane. Looks like Marksman's going to let off a little bit early, but he comes back here in the middle of 3 and 4. He's not going to get that run off the corner as the 4 is going to use the dog leg there to his advantage. Still hasn't cleared him completely. It's going to be overhead here. They come off of turn 2. Marksman's going to have that run on the ice outside this lap, coming down the back stretch. He's going to clear the 4 truck going into 3. So there's that high lane working for you just a little bit. So it can be done to make a pass on the outside. Let me take some notes for the Xfinity race here tomorrow and the Cup race on Thursday. See if they can't make that high lane work as well. Go back to hometown boy, Kay Keenitz, 22 in the 24 truck. Just hasn't found his way up through the pack yet. He scrapes the wall coming out of 4. And then gets hit. Went around. Yeah, he bounced off that wall and got hit by the 99, and that's going to hurt him. Looks like we stay green from that.
There's someone else around, too. Yep, that's a caution.
Yeah, there's 2 on the inside wall there. That 51 truck looks like he is stuck up against the wall here as he gets reset back onto the track. Caution comes out after the 24 scraped the wall coming out of turn 4 and bounced down into the 99, I believe, up the bench and just spun him around in front of a few people. So we got a little bit of a green flag run in there. See if these guys can make adjustments to their trucks to help them out a little bit after they got to experience the worn tires. Line up here. Deadshot Claps is going to be in the lead as we take this restart. I'll let you know here how many laps are left in just a second. Stage number 2.
Man,
3 wide.
Starting way back there, about 10th.
Jaws starting way back there. He's quickly making his way back up through the middle of this field, though. So we have 2 laps to go coming to the line in stage number 2.
Oh, he got hit.
2 laps here in stage number 2. 27 is going to get doored just a little bit coming out of that dog leg. But he's going to make those fresh tires work on that high lane and pick up some ground coming out of turn number 2. Down the backstretch, Deadshot Claps holds the lead in the 18, followed by the 45 of Marksman. Going off from turn 3, we're going to come to 1 to go here in stage number 2. And that 27 is slicing and dicing his way back up. He wants those stage points. Looks like he's going to get them too. As he's back up here to 4th, making his way for 3rd around Krunks. So Deadshot Claps is going to hold on here and take stage 2, followed by Marksman washes up. Jaw's going to take it.
Wow.
Followed by Jaw. I think Marksman got Krunks for 3rd. So Krunks is going to be 4th, and I believe it was a Vince Vale in 5th. I'll double check that for you. As the 2 and the 45 washed up coming into turn number 3, and that allowed Jaw to get around both of them. It was a Vinchville rounding out the top 5, so he's going to end up with a stage point here in stage number 2.
I want to throw this out here. Mike Mackey, 6th place, entering that stage.
Mike Mackey is fired up about this season. He is ready to establish himself as a championship threat. So I am not entirely surprised to see him up there. I know he was excited to get back into the truck series. These trucks are really fun to drive.
Like we had someone down pit road, so
Kyle, do you have do you have any takeaways here from the first 2 stages as we go green for stage 3? Anything you learned from what you saw?
Man, Jaw's got a really fast truck. That's what I've seen. It's gonna be really hard to keep him off my bumper.
Ooh, his Deadshot Claps makes it 3 wide for the lead from Rooster Gang here in the 33, who lined up 1st for this restart in stage 3.
See, Jaw's making it 3 wide, making
no, he backs out of
no
it.
time.
He backed out of it, thought better of it. No need to push this second. He's in a good spot.
No, yep, you're great. Until he makes it 4 wide right here.
Hey, you can really spread out coming through that dog leg there on the front stretch. There's a lot of space, but it closes up very quickly. So we're going to look back from our leader, Deadshot Claps, to the rest of the field. We have that 2 truck, a Krunks fight Bill riding in 2nd place, and Jaw kind of peeking his nose in there for 3rd. Might get him here in turn number 1. Old turn number 3, the old configuration of this track. So we have 1 in the wall in the back. That's going to be Rooster Dang, who restarted 1st on this final stage. So that's really unfortunate. He probably played some strategy, and those old tires just probably got run over. Deadshot still leading. And Jaw in 2nd. Marksman and Krunks are fighting for 3rd. 5th place is going to be Mr. K. Keenan. It's your pick for tonight, so he's found his way up to the top 5.
Ooh, that's good.
Got in 6th, we have that 99 Haslam Ford Revenge Fail. Ooh, in 7th, we're 3 wide between Noob Killer, Mike Mackey, and Doc Shots. They sorted back out and get back down to 2. So Noob Killer is going to come out with 7th place. 8th place is going to be Doc Shots. 9th, Mike Mackey in the 52. And on board with Reap here in 10th, 32. 11th is going to be Moffitt. 12th is there at Lies. I believe that's Lefty Irons. Yep, Lefty Irons at the 13th. That's our top 13. Agent Chancho in 14th. 15th is going to be God of War. That's where everybody's running right now. As we cycle back to the lead. The 27 of Jaw 2131 has run down that 18 of Deadshot. See how patient he is with him here.
Well, he might be a little patient. You know, you got a lot of time left. I think he knows he has a faster truck. But we'll see. He might give him a little bumper here to get by him.
Our Daytona winner of Deadshot is looking really strong early on this season. Super fast.
Jaws has got that run off that corner. He knows it. And there he goes.
He's got his nose under that left rear quarter panel. Not enough, though. Didn't get enough drive up out of turn 4. Deadshot's going to maintain the lead. And don't look now, but the 45 of Marksman is closing in behind as these two leaders fight.
Yeah, Marksman wants to see these guys fight so he can reel them in and be a part of this battle.
For everybody who's tuned in to the broadcast tonight, this is the North American eRacing League's Truck Series event here at ISM Raceway, race number 3 on our season. Going to be the Lucas Oil 150. We're in the final stage as we are watching our 3 leaders right here fight for first place. So we thank all of our viewers for tuning in tonight. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. If you have any suggestions or any questions, send them over in that comment chat real quick, and hopefully we'll be able to get to it here before the end of the race. Anybody you'd like me to go on board with or cycle around to, I'll do my best to go find them. As we have got coming to 18 to go here. As Jaw and Deadshot battle side by side for the lead.
Oh no! Oh my gosh!
That was close.
That was really close.
Ooh, Jaw threaded the needle there with the 51 truck coming up out of the pits. Which he was...
I thought it was over with. I thought it was over with.
He ran a legal line, so...
Yep.
He stayed low, but those leaders were
is there a caution?
hard.
There's a caution.
There's a caution. Looks like we got some damage to the 2 truck.
Oh, we had an incident off of turn 2.
Looks like Brewster
Keenitz
is involved.
Kronks, Reef.
Big crash here that we missed. Wonder what happened.
Looked like Kronks got pushed into the wall and got pushed right. He was bounced off the wall and came right back down, and Keenitz and both spun around.
Well, you got to take tires here, right?
You got to take tires. This is your last stop, so.
You pit here, you don't have to pit again.
No, you don't have to take that long drag down pit road, the longest pit road ever.
We go on board here with the 45 Nice Motorsports truck, Ross Chastain, driven by Marksman Jr. 7123, restarting 3rd. Ooh, looks like the 98 might have clipped that wall coming out of turn 2. But him and the 32 of Reap saved it. Kept it straight, didn't bring out a yellow. Go off into turn number 1. Get you a lap counter here next time by. How many laps do we have left? Right there, we're coming to 12 to go right here. Fighting hard in the back for everything they can grab here as we come down to the end of this thing. 24 of Keenitz is trying to make his way back up. He's under the 4 of Noob Killer. Tires here in the back. 51 truck in the wall coming up through 4. He's going to hold it high. There's our resident doctor here, Doc Shocks. Looks like he's running in about 7th place, so that's a really solid run for him.
Yeah, he got in an incident really, really early on, and I don't know. Sometimes the confidence can be a little bit down after that, but he's really pulled off here. Top eight would be really good for Doc Shots here.
Doc is one of the most patient drivers on the track if you've ever checked out his stream or watched that. He really thinks about what he's going to do.
Yeah, he is very clean on the track. I give him credit, being clean, being positive, and being a leader.
As the 33 hits the wall coming out of turn number 2 and goes around here on the back stretch. I don't know if that's going to bring out a caution.
And he is stuck on that wall right now.
That does bring out a caution. So this is going to be a restart within 10 laps to go. Is this where things get wild, K-Bart?
Yeah, I can see it get wild. A little bit more, maybe a little bit more dive bombing in turn 3 or turn 1. Maybe a little bit more pushing up the track into the wall. We'll see. We got how many laps to go? About 10.
Yeah, when they hit the green flag, it's going to be about 6 or 7 laps to go.
Ooh,
yeah. They get green.
Yep. So I can see it.
I will say this has been a much better race though than what we saw at Atlanta last week. It's like these guys put in a little bit of work this week.
100%, I agree with you there, David.
Tune their trucks
these guys
up.
Yep, I can tell these guys practiced. They've worked with each other, and they know when to push it at the right time.
I'm sure Wasted would agree. That's all we can ask for out of these truck guys here this season is just to see improvement from each race. And it seems like from this race back to Atlanta, they've improved quite a bit in terms of the on-track product. But this restart may be wild.
And there they go.
Yep.
Big wreck in the back. Is that a caution?
Yep, that's going to be a caution.
Caution.
Looked like the 17 of God of War may have chopped a nose there going into the turn number 1, coming off the dog leg. I think he might have caught the 32 of Reap. If I'm not mistaken. Looks like, yeah, Reap was involved. Anybody else? Looks like Jaw was involved too.
Yeah, he's way in the back now. Oh, man.
So that might put an end to his night. He's restarting here on the last row. So he's going to need quite a few overtime restarts to be able to get back up, I think. That's a week of green. We're not yet into overtime, as we have another beaten and bang. Ooh. And one around in the back. The truck's really beat and bang going into turn number 1. We stay green though.
4 wide.
We're coming to. Oh my gosh, they're wild here in the back as we come to 2 to go here in the North American Racing League Lucas Oil 150 from the Truck Series here at ISM.
Jaws P6 right now.
How did he get through all that mess?
Oh, it was amazing. He's just right in that bottom, watching everyone hit that wall.
As most of the leaders here wash up in turn number 1 and 2. That's going to open the door.
Yeah, to think about it. I was too.
We come to the white flag here.
Sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Sponsored by Credit One Bank. White flag 1 to go here. And don't look now, but that 27 truck has found his way up to 4th, looking for 3rd.
Oh, they push up. He's going to get it. No, it's 4
wide for the lead. 4 wide for the lead coming out of 2.
Deadshot hit. Marksman has the lead.
Marksman going into turn number 3 and 4.
Is he going to get it? He's going to get it.
Marksman is going to hold off Jaw here for the win.
That was amazing.
Marksman Jr. 7-1-2-3 pulls out the win here tonight at ISM, holding off the 27 of Jaw, who came from the last row on that restart. Your boy from rural Illinois, Marksman Jr. He is going to be pumped.
Man, that was a crazy finish, Gator.
That was crazy. The FBGM driver, Marksman Jr., 7-1-2-3, is going to pick up his first win of the season with that.
Man, I knew it when Jaw was in 6th, he was going to make it interesting, and by golly, he sure did. Avenge and Deadshot that hit each other. Marksman squeezed right by him, and
Now, now,
he
K-Bart, I know you
just
got
took
Marksman
that
on your
one away.
friends list. If you want to send him an invite to get him in here.
Who
What
was
a
second there?
Jaw was second.
Oh, that's right. He
What a
was.
crazy ending to that race. 4 wide for the lead on the last lap. As we are joined by our winner here this evening, Marksman Jr. 7-1-2-3, his first win this season. Marksman, how are you feeling, buddy? you
Oh
sound
man.
you sound like you're sweating.
Oh man. That was awesome. That was awesome.
My question for you is, how did you survive that final restart? 4 wide for the lead on the backstretch. That wild, crazy finish. How were you able to hang on and bring home the victory here tonight?
Oh man. Well, I saw Avenge and Deadshots going there, and what was it? Turn 2, yeah. And I
Yep.
knew Avenge was gonna probably run Deadshot up the tracks, hoping they overdrive the corner, and I just kind of threw it in there as good as I could, and had Jaw underneath me there. I knew he wasn't gonna be able to get much of a run off the bottom. I was more worried about those two up top, what kind of runs they were gonna get, but they ended up kind of running each other into the wall, I think.
Well, it didn't take you very long to get back to victory lane here in the Truck Series. Third race of the season. That's definitely going to cement you as a title contender this season, right?
Oh, I hope so. I gotta keep this momentum going. Came off that second place finish there at Atlanta. Came here feeling real good about the truck, about my chances.
Yep.
I pull it off and get that win.
Off to a strong start here this season. Joining me in the booth tonight, I had K-Bart20. K-Bart, you got any questions for our winner here this evening?
Oh yeah. Hey, congratulations, Marksman. I watched it all night, and I was just like, every time I was scrolling through every driver, you're up there, you're in third, you're in fifth, you're in sixth, you stay up front all night. How'd you stay up front, and how do you keep that momentum going to the next race and the next race and the next race, trying to stay up front?
Practice. Just gotta practice those tracks. Because going to Phoenix, I usually wasn't really that good at Phoenix. And then about stage 2, I end up behind Jaw, and he's racing dead shots. And I caught on to something. I caught on to what Jaw was doing there in 3 and 4. And I started trying to replicate that the best I could. Oh, tell you what, once I hit that spot on, the truck was great.
Yeah,
I think I need to follow Jaw more often is what I need to do.
I'll tell you that. You got to follow those faster cars to be that faster car. So, hey, congratulations, man.
Well, I'm sure
Thank
a lot
you,
of you
thank
thought
you.
a lot of people thought of you as a sleeper here this season, but sleep no more. You have arrived and you are ready to fight. Is there anybody that you want to shout out here this evening?
Yeah, I'll shout out FBGM, of course. Got the team a win tonight. I'll shout out Jaw and Avenged as well. Those two trucks are pretty fast tonight, and Deadshot. Man, I tell you what, Jaw's not gonna go out without a fight.
You are absolutely right. He is determined to get that 27 truck to victory lane. But Marksman, congratulations on your win tonight. Go celebrate with your FBGM teammates, and hope to see you back next week at Iowa Speedway as the trucks
Woo! Yeah!
as the truck series heads there next Tuesday. 100 laps around a very similar racetrack to what we had here
I got
tonight.
Jaw coming in.
So make sure to tune in for that. We're going to have Jaw joining us here in just a second, our runner-up finisher tonight, so hang in there for that. And congratulations one more time to our winner, Marksman
All right,
Jr.
thank you, boys. Y'all have a good night. Hopefully I'm talking to you next week.
Yes, sir. Have a good night. As we are now joined by our runner-up finisher tonight, we have Jaw 2131 here joining us in the booth. Jaw, you probably had the fastest truck here this evening. I don't think there's too much arguing that, but you found some adversity late in that race, lining up on the last row on that restart, that final restart with like 5 to go. How the heck did you manage to make your way all the way through that pack and get a second place finish here tonight?
I started in the back, went all the way to the front, and then that last restart right before the my bad. I got wrecked and I started in the back again. So I just ran the bottom the whole time there, and then let everyone do their thing, bumping each other and stuff, and then went four wide on that front lap. I thought that was pretty fun. And if Avenged and Headshot didn't go into each other, come back down the track, I think I would have had Markson. But it was a good race overall,
Yeah,
pretty fun.
that was going to be my next question. Coming down the backstretch, as you guys are all four wide in that wild, crazy finish. If there was anything else you could have done differently to be able to get to that 45 truck, but I think you kind of answered that here for us with the contact with the 99. Joining me here in the booth, I've got K-Bart 20 with me tonight. K-Bart, what you got for jaw for us this evening?
Hey man, as Gator was watching the front with 4 or 5 to go, I stuck with you on the hood cam, and I watched you go from last to second, just like that. It was amazing. One more lap, you would have had Marksman.
Yeah, man.
What do you take from this track to, you build your confidence for the rest of the season?
I like ISM's probably my favorite short track, if you would call it one. And I think it would boost my confidence, and I'll be sure to get more wins,
Yeah.
or a win and then more, I guess.
Yeah, ISM
And
definitely runs
keep
like
it
a short
going
track.
from here.
But you've
Yeah.
found yourself off to a strong start this season, even through all the adversity that you faced. You got a couple of sixth-place finishes in race 1 and 2, and to follow that up with a second place here tonight. What can you do to get that 27 truck in victory lane next week at Iowa?
Think about track position and not pit with freaking 4 to go. That's about it.
Yeah, that track position definitely matters, but those fresh tires seem to definitely work on that 27 truck here this evening.
Yep.
So, congrats on the second place finish here tonight. Is there anybody that you want to shout out before we go off the air?
Shout out to Max Boost, good friend. I think he'll get in esports and do good in the upper series in this league. That's about it.
Yep, shouting out our buddy Max Boost, one of our Cup Series drivers this season, going for that Pro League as well. So congratulations, Jaw, on your second place finish here tonight. Like I said earlier, tune in next Tuesday if you want to see the trucks again at Iowa Speedway, 100 laps. But tomorrow, the Xfinity Series will be in action here at ISM Raceway, as we see a whole bunch of those guys, Swamp Fox and Lights Out, among others, Jag Boy, Mac the Breadman, as they try to tame this track tomorrow night. And also on Thursday, 2 nights from tonight, we've got our Cup Series. Going to do the same thing here at Iowa. So make sure to tune in for that. K-Bart, do you have any final thoughts before we sign off for the evening?
Well, we're ISM, not Iowa, FYI. And,
ISM, yep. ISM tomorrow.
That's next week. Just hold
Yep.
on. I know you really want to get
tomorrow
close.
and Thursday.
I know you really want to get closer to me, Gator, but not yet. We'll give it
no,
next
sir.
week.
There's nothing I want in Iowa.
But no, I'm excited for this series. What you saw tonight, I'm very confident what's going to be happening. I see a vital future going on in this rest of the season. I also am really excited about the whole league. Like what Gator said, tune in every night. It's always exciting every night. Little change for next week. For Auto Club, we'll be doing strict cautions only in the Cup Series. We're just gonna try something out. But we're kind of gonna stay away for the short tracks with that. Because of some incidents that happened last night. So we're going to try that out. If it works, it works. It doesn't, we move on. But tune in tomorrow night, what Gator said, and hopefully we'll have a nice shootout like what we saw tonight.
Also, another quick little tidbit. This Saturday night, Wasted 88, our Truck Series commissioner, is going to host a dirt race with the late model. So hopefully we'll be able to stream that for you guys. And the winner of those heat races and that main event will gain entry into the Truck Series race at Eldora this season. So hopefully we can get that on the air for you guys and tune in for that. That's going to be a whale of fun here on a Saturday night. So Once again, thanks for everybody tuning in here this evening, spending your time with us here at the North American eRacing League. And to all my gnarly ones, I'll see you guys next Tuesday at Iowa. So thanks again and have a great night.